can change the color of a car, and memories can be distorted. They're just an interpretation, they're not a record. And they're irrelevant if you have the facts.
Someone wants me. Someone roaming the streets wants me.
Your car's uglier than I am. That didn't come out right.
It's the Al Travis Show, and again, you hear the liner, it's a guy who knows a guy. And I will tell you that, Professor, you probably need to turn the mute on your computer, because that's what's feeding back in your phone. Kathleen Collins is a professor in the Department of Political Science, faculty affiliate in Islamic Studies. She received her PhD from Stanford University in Political Science, focused on Russian and Muslim in Eurasia. And it goes on, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. This girl knows what's going on. I'm sure she can't tell Shu, but many governments have literally asked her to come and tell us what to do about Ukraine. She's the foremost authority on it. Kathleen, Professor Collins, thank you very much for being on the program. It is your speaker that's back feeding on that. One of those you just turned off. That's why I know that's going to drive you nuts. If you can hear me on the computer, great. But then I turn the volume.
I can hear you.
Do you hear that feedback?
I hear it as well, yeah. But
so turn the volume down on your phone.
Turn
Turn the headphones down on your phone. You can listen via your computer and just talk to me via the phone.
Okay.
There we go. Look at that.
Oh, does that work?
That's so much better.
And you can still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. You're great.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you for doing the show, and I know you're not going to toot your own horn, but I'm not off, am I? You're the authority in the world on Ukraine.
You're very kind.
Oh, no, I know you weren't going to toot your own horn. And lucky me, I actually had a son go through your class, and he said, Dad, you won't believe this teacher that I've got. He loved you and what you did, and I got in touch with you. I actually had him say, any chance you'd come and chat with us, and now you've been on here since that war started, and keeping us up to date. Here's what I'd like you to do, and I'll give you the time of day here. Where are we today? I'm getting a feeling now America wants to be done and say, okay, I don't know if it's 20 miles that Russia's got, but let's just wash our hands of this. Am I getting a good feel for it?
I think the U.S. public in general does want to be done, particularly those who supported President Trump.
Okay.
So that's a slight majority of the country. Much of the rest of the American public, I think, has not been paying attention to what's been going on, in large part because of the economy and all the other issues on the table.
Sure.
So I don't think it's that 50% of the U.S. doesn't support Ukraine anymore. They did 3 months ago, and I mean, actually the numbers are higher depending on which poll you look at. But we've obviously been convulsed in a lot of other issues.
Well, and a lot happened with the Ukrainian president coming up. Zelensky came here. It was I'm going to say a horrible photo op the way it turned out. I don't know that I'm smart enough to figure out the dynamics. I'll ask you. It seemed like that did not work well for Ukrainians' favor as far as how that whole meeting with Trump went on TV live. You kind of saw them biting at each other. Was that the downfall for this? That started this?
No, I don't think so. I think the Trump administration has had an agenda from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Well, let me ask you this, because it doesn't matter how we got here so much that we're here. Is what do you see as that next step? Zelensky, like you said, okay, let's do this thing. I'll swallow my pride. He did get verbally backlashed a little bit, but Putin isn't there. Is this the never-ending war? Is this the thing that now with tariffs and that sort of thing, can we find a way to make even? I mean, Russia is not on a solid financial ground. Is this a way of hurting? What do we go next, Kathleen?
Chanhassen Dinner Theaters brings you its most popular show of all time, Grease. You'll hear all your favorite hits from the Broadway musical and the movie. Join the whole gang at Rydell High. We'll sing, we'll dance, we'll bring you back to high school life in the 50s. Poodle skirts, bobby socks, the soda shop, and drive-in movies. Grease! It'll rock your socks off. Order your tickets today. Visit chanhassendt.com.
If it's your turn to host a game, Grandpa's Barbecue suggests you try something different. Put out the perfect barbecue flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. Add it to your ribs, dip the meatballs, or drench your wings in the original flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. It isn't too hot or spicy, fruity or smoky or whatever. Grandpa's Barbecue. Available in select stores and online at grandpasbarbecueshop.com.
Are you kidding me?
You know that comment you said to the radio? The thing that we got wrong?
Clearly, Brussels sprouts are the worst vegetable.
Call us and let the world know your thoughts. 855-257-7469. That's 855-ALS-SHOW.